What's going on YouTube? This is Dog Zombie, and I'm here to talk about the UFC 5 news. And I'm pretty sure if you're up to date and you've been following it, you've seen the screenshot, and you know Fedor, Mike Tyson, and Ali are said to be in the game. And the game is supposed to be running on Frostbite engine, the newest EA engine that they run Battlefield, FIFA, and all kinds of sport games on it. So it's pretty nice that the UFC game is finally getting an updated game engine. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how it runs, and of course the glitches. Because I don't know if you guys played FIFA. There's some funny animations that go around with it. If you're not up to date, then I'll just talk about it. So basically, there's a journalist, Insider Gaming. He has a YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it in the description. But basically, he has like an hour video, and he talks about the things that are going to be inside the UFC 5 game and what he's seen from screenshots, from clips, and things like that. And I was watching this, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. He's telling information and stuff like that. And he talks about the transitions for submissions. They took out the mini game. I guess EA really wanted you to actually be inside the fight, which is pretty cool. And apparently the fighter likeness is extreme. Like, they really look like each other. And the walkouts, so apparently they walk out from the back. Like, I'm pretty sure most UFC fans, if you played the game before, you'd realize that they start off already inside the octagon, but kind of the back room. But I guess it starts in the back room from what he said. And also, he has like the news articles, and it's like he talks about basically it's 60 frames per second, and there's a online career mode that you have a fighter, and you can do this online career mode. The more you play, you get these evolution points, and with these evolution points, you can upgrade your fighter. I'm guessing for like maybe stats or perks, or I don't know what these evolution points are for, maybe moves, pretty much probably all that, but that's pretty much what he was talking about. But the one thing that really got to me, what he was talking about, was I don't want to post it on here, but he talks about at one point the ground and pound, and he basically says that the ground and pound looks similar to 4. And I don't know if you guys should watch the video and tell me what you guys think, because the way he explains it, he makes it seem like he doesn't really know what he's looking at. Like, if you're an experienced UFC 3, UFC 4, any other of the previous UFC games, you would know the difference between UFC 4 ground and pound from EA Sports UFC 3 ground and pound, or even previous. You would know the difference. And for him to say that, he couldn't really tell the difference, I could tell that either one, UFC 5 ground and pound is the same from UFC 4, which is absolutely ass. UFC 4's ground and pound is the most robotic mobile game, just handheld experience I've ever seen. It is horrible. You would probably think that was on, like, you would play that on your phone. Like, I would expect the ground and pound from 4 to be on a mobile game, but for some reason it's on console. It's crazy to me that that's even being able to be sold. Absolutely insane. But basically, he talks about that the ground and pound, it looks similar, and he didn't want to sugarcoat it or whatever. I think it's at the 37-minute mark. You guys should go watch. And he talks about basically the ground and pound looks no different. He that's what he's saying. And I hope it's just he doesn't know what he's talking about, and that there is, like, if any person like Marshall Mines or Proxys, if they seen the clip, they'd be like, oh yeah, this isn't UFC 4 ground and pound, because like to him, he was even saying, he plays with his creative fighter, and plays online. Like, he doesn't really play the MMA game. Like, he's not out there playing with, Aljamain Sterling or something like that. He's just playing with his calf, and he's goofing off, and that's fine. That's great. Do what you want to do. But when you have like people that, but if you're gonna put information out, then you need to at least like explain it. Like at least say like, yeah, the ground and pound, it doesn't have the timer that four does, or something like that. He doesn't really have to say all that, but like he could just say a little bit something just to say, oh, it's the same. That means that man pays no attention to the actual game. He's just all he, and I could tell if you watch the video as well, he cares about the visuals, which is great, but you could just tell like there were certain features that he probably doesn't even care about. He just wants to play with his calf and do his thing. The other thing he was talking about was the voice chat. He was like, I hope the voice chat doesn't come back. He was saying it was toxic and that, you know, just toxic. People on there, they're probably being mean to him, or yeah, probably previous games he's played, he probably doesn't like that. And I'm like, bro, look, I've had some cool experience, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys have too. You've had a cool experience where you've talked to somebody on the game, and you guys are like talking about UFC events, or even talking about, oh yeah, this game, they should add this and that. There's good conversations to have, but to just cut it out because you don't like it, that's crazy. Like, the game's been fine. All the previous games have had it. It's all been fine. They took it out for four. Don't know why, but hey, different generation. They just had to make sure everybody was in their safe space. Somebody asked him in the live stream, will there be the star system? Will they go back to the overall rating? What is it going to be like? And he said it was going to be the star system. And that to me is just so sad. Like, I don't understand why they even had a star system. I want you guys to really think about it. If you played UFC 4, if you put a 4.5 fighter against another 4.5 fighter, what is the difference? What is that star system there for? It's not showing anything. If it's to stop people from picking, the Conor McGregors, or to not care about who they're playing with, guess what? They're still gonna do it. Guess what? You go into ranked on EA Sports UFC 4, or just you play any match, you're going against, let's say featherweight, you're going against Volkanovski, you're going against Max Holloway. That's it. You're going against them. That star system does nothing. Nothing at all. It doesn't matter. They're gonna pick these same fighters. They don't care. So thinking that I think that EA thinks that the star system covers up the actual stats, and people be more inclined to pick this fighter compared to the other. But the truth is, they're not. They're going to still pick Conor McGregor. They're still going to pick Volk. They're still going to pick Max Holloway. They don't care. Like I said, that's what he's seen, and that's what they have right now. Now, this could just be the early form of it, and they have the star system just there. Who knows? They might take it out. Who knows? But in my opinion, I think the overall stats was so much better. You get to see it right away. Oh, let's say Merab Davalishvili. Merab, oh, 89 striking. Okay, his wrestling's at a 92. You're like, okay, okay. Health, okay, he got a 90 for health. When you see stuff like that, you're like, okay, you're just looking at fighters like that. But majority of the time, it doesn't stop you from playing with them. You just get to see the stats right away, and then compare. You're like, oh, what? Oh, what? How does Alex have more stamina than this person? Oh, how does O'Malley striking less than Marov striking? You get to see it right away and just compare it and be like, oh, these ratings are kind of messed up, but the ratings are hidden in four. And I think the reason why they're hidden with the stars is so you don't see that everybody's stats are kind of the same. Like everybody is about a high 80, 90, borderline all 90s. Everybody in UFC 4 is about a 90 overall, like, which is crazy. In 3, there was some heavy 80 overall fighters, but in 4 it's everybody's 90. Everybody got the Max Holloway gas tank. It's just, and I think that's why they do it. They hide it, and I hope that this isn't true, and that they just have it for this beta that he's seen, and that this isn't the final product. The screenshot, it shows Max Holloway getting TKO'd by Volkanovski, and Volkanovski's getting pushed off by the ref to save Max Holloway. He's just TKO'd on the ground. The image is everywhere. I'm pretty sure you can go on X, Twitter, basically, and see it, or you see it on Facebook, whatever, Instagram. It's You look up leaks, you'll see that picture, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The animation looks crazy, it looks really good, but remember, it's edited and it's filtered to, you know, hide the sources. But it looked pretty good. But that's pretty much it for right now. The Fedor, the Mike Tyson Ali. We already know about the engine. The whole fighter likeness, the new career mode online. Um, there's a new damage system. There's like different parts of the body that could be damaged and bruised. I think it's like eight separate body parts that can be bruised, injured, cuts, swelling, all these things, doctor stoppages. The game has so much potential, and I would hate for a game that seems like they're really trying to push the authentic of MMA, the MMA UFC experience, and I would just hate for it to go to the ground and to be ground and pound, and I'm playing UFC 4. You know, I throw three punches, but pull straight into full guard. Not because I wanted to, because the game wanted me to. I hope they take that away. And the star system is absolutely dog ass. Take that out. Like, just put the stats there. If anything, they could just have the lineup of stats right next to them. That would make more sense. I don't want to see these stars. These stars mean nothing to me. Honestly, it's like wasting my time looking at them when I could just be looking at the stats. This 3-star person still has 90 stats. It doesn't matter. Stop hiding it. Nobody cares. They're not going to change who they pick. If they want to play with Conor McGregor, they're going to play with Conor McGregor. That's that star system doesn't save anything. So, but I'm pretty excited about these whole the career mode, the online career mode. Sounds like it's going to be good. I'm expecting that to be pretty fun. I could only imagine the ranked, just regular, like playing with regular fighters, because that's probably what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna give the career mode, the online career mode, a chance. I hope you guys don't think I was bashing the dude or anything like that. It's just, when he was giving the information out, I was like, bro, come on, just, you're seeing it, just be a little bit more like, you don't have to tell us, just be a little bit more descriptive. Like, if you know what you're looking at, you'd be able to say, no, that's not it, you know, oh, but this and that, but he even says it, he's seeing like little screenshots, little clips here and there. He's not getting the full thing. So it's not on him, he's just seeing what he's seeing. So to him, the ground and pound could just look like 4. He doesn't know what he's looking like. He doesn't know what he's looking at. He doesn't know if this is, it's not a full clip of anything. So to him, ground and pound just looks like ground and pound. There's no difference. It's just this and that. So I understand, but it just that was my biggest thing. But anyways, UFC 5, it comes out October 27th apparently. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited too. Tell me guys what you guys think. What do you guys want in UFC 5? Start a discussion, and yeah, can't wait to see you guys in the beta. Last thing I know is that the trailer that we're getting on the September 9th, the Adesanya Strickland fight, apparently it won't be gameplay. It might be all cinematic, but that's just what I'm hearing. So we'll just have to see. So I wouldn't expect gameplay for the trailer, but we'll just have to see. But this is also in the hour live stream of Insider Gaming. Like I said, I'll add the link. in the description, but it seems like they're not going to be showing any gameplay. We're just going to wait for the beta. So expect another scene where they're going to have like, you know how in UFC 4 they had Adesanya and Jorge Masvidal doing their thing and stuff like that. It might be something like that, but we might see some gameplay. Who knows? I don't know. But from what he was said to, that it could be all cinematics for it. So we'll just have to see. Anyways, this is Doc Zombie, and I just had to talk about this. I know I went on a rant about UFC 4, but and about the star system, and it was just the things that he said. I was just like, I was bothered. I was like, bro, why would you say that? Like, some people actually enjoy like talking on the game. It's just a game. It's not that serious. And the star system. Everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people don't like it. And it just it hides what it just keeps it safe. It's like PG when I see the star system. It's just to make everybody not seem better than the other person. Just stars. Everybody's a star. That's how I see it. But hey, anyways, Dog Zombie, I'm out.